Hello everyone, and welcome to Ghost of Tsushima, Part 3. So firstly, I wanted to become OP so I could defeat anyone, so I decided to learn about Shigenori's Heavenly Strike. A man tells me that someone wanted to know how to do Shigenori's Heavenly Strike, but when he didn't get the answers he sought, he killed these men in a heat of rage. The man says that Shigenori was the fastest swordsman in all of Tsushima, and with years of practice, he learned the Heavenly Strike. Before he died, a few students found him and learned how to do the strike before Shigenori died, and now swords are placed on the day of his death by a student who knows of its location. I decide to find the murderer to make him pay, and maybe on the way learn how to do the strike, so I go to find the killer. Apparently, a woman fled and the killer chased her by the bridge, so I travel there and I find the woman, but scared, and the killer nowhere to be seen. I ask the woman what happened, and she says someone called Yasuhiro Koga killed so many people and left her to be questioned. I asked her to follow me to help pick up his trail on the other side of the bridge. We see horse tracks and see that he was in a hurry. We follow the horse tracks and run into a Mongol base. Now obviously, with my armor, I absolutely cook them. A peasant tells us that there might be something in the watchtower, and we find white leaves and a Mongol's version of Shigenori's tail. We ask the lady, and she says there are white leaves not far from here, so I tell her she's helped enough, and now she can go. I start traveling to the white leaves. We find ourselves at the top of a mountain, and parkour up to see if there are any clues to where Yasuhiro went. We get to the peak and see a grove of white trees, so that's where I head to next. We go into the white grove and see a group of Mongols holding a hostage, so I quickly kill them before rescuing the hostage. We learn that Yasuhiro is working with the Mongols and are going to question his grandfather at the dueling ground. So that's where we head off to next, to end this once and for all. We see Mongols surrounding the place and kill them before seeing the grandfather dead on the floor. Then we see the man himself, Yasuhiro Koga. It turns out he learned the strike and now he will use it against me. But little does he know, I have a skill that is impossible to counter. Downloading. Now going into this fight, I was well prepared. I was upgraded and was ready. Now we fight. What are you trying to do, huh? Okay, no.
He's first.
I'm faster. Okay, no. Okay, yep, okay. Oh!
He's first.
I'm faster. Oh!
What are you waiting for, boy?
Not waiting. Studying. Learning.
Yeah, learning. Downloading. I now fully downloaded him and learned the Heavenly Strike of Shigenori. Oh. Ooh. We bury the man and honor him, and that was another mission complete. Now that I knew I was OP, I decided to continue on with the story, and I decided to try recruit the Straw Hat Ronin. I travel to the rumored location of the Ronin, which is by the coast of the Kishi grasslands. I see a cart burning, but wait, it was owned by the Mongols. Hopefully the Straw Hat did this. I see more bodies up ahead and follow the trail to see if it will lead me to the Ronin. The trail ends here and I find the Straw Hat on the floor when a Mongol is about to attack me, but the Ronin kills him, luckily. I found out that the Ronin was actually one of my old friends Ryuza, and was there when the Mongols attacked on Komoda Beach. Now he is the leader of the Straw Hats and a professional warrior. I asked him to help me save Lord Shimura, but he says that the Straw Hats are hurt and hungry, and won't risk their lives for one man. I tell him if they help me save Lord Shimura, he will pay them, but then a horde of Mongols surround us, and Ryuzo says he will think about it. We both start attacking the Mongols, and I realize that we make a great team. Who knows, maybe when we save Lord Shimura, me and him will start traveling all of Tsushima, saving villagers from the Mongols. We defeat all the Mongols, and I ask Ryuzo to take me to his camp, and we'll figure out something on the road. We find a broken cart and search it for food, but then a peasant comes out of nowhere. He says that the Mongols stole his horse and took his rice. But I don't care!
We do not care.
I got other things to do. So I say get lost and continue my journey to the camp. He did say that the Mongols were at Fort Ohira though. We arrive at their camp and I see at least a dozen straw hats. I tell the straw hats that it's my plan to raid Fort Ohira and take all of their food. Ryuzo stops me and tells me to follow him. He tells me that if I ride with the straw hats, I have to look the part, and that means I get some new drip. Ryuzo tells me that his men will check the fort's defenses and look for weak parts. He says that if I get the food, he will help me in saving Lord Shimura. And that was another mission complete. This next mission is a follow-up to the last one, and we have to go meet Ryuzo in the cemetery. I tell Ryuzo I'm going to sneak inside the fort, and then on my signal, the Straw Hats and Ryuzo will help me raid the fort. I tell them to watch the tower, and I sneak in. I start taking down the Mongols, silently clearing my path to the watchtower to light my signal. I finally get in the watchtower and nearly fall before lighting the brazier, telling them to attack. We start brutally killing the Mongols, clearing out anyone who gets in our way. After killing them all, we decide to look for some food. We find none, but Ryuzo found some papers on a Mongol, and it says that they are taking all the food and putting it offshore. We decide to survey the bay to see if there's any chance we can get through the Mongols' defenses. We make a plan that the Straw Hats will distract the Mongols long enough for me and Ryuzo to get on a boat and ride to the ship. We start raiding the ship looking for food, and I thought there was food in here, but... I return to Ryuzo, only to find a big Mongol assaulting him, and I quickly kill the Mongol before helping him. We talk, but then get rudely interrupted and have to flee the ship. Me and Ryuzo talk, and he wants the battle plans, but I tell him only if he joins me in saving Lord Shimura, and that was another mission complete. Now this next section is pretty quick, as it was a follow-up to the Lady Masako mission, where we go help her avenge her family. Before I started the mission, I upgraded the Adachi armor to level 2, and it looked pretty good. Lady Masako says that Sadao was at the top of the list we found, and he's the head of the Kuta farmstead. It turns out one of his companions, Hachi, just passed by trailing food for the cartel, so we go to trail him. We start trailing him, but then he gets stopped by a wagon and he hands them a note. We ditch Hachi and follow the wagon. We arrive at a woodcutter's house and it's surrounded by bandits, so we quickly kill them before entering the woodcutter's house and confront a lady named Hina, who is Sadao's wife. She says her husband is innocent and the Mongols killed Lady Masako's family. Lady Masako wants to kill her, but I tell her to take Hina to her estate and then she can help her. And that was another mission complete. So basically, these next 3 missions are pretty boring, so I'm just going to do a quick run through of what happened so we can get to the big stuff. We meet Yuna, and she says that her brother Taka is being held captive at Azamo Bay, and her friend Kenji is going to help us sneak in and rescue him. Kenji is a sake merchant and delivers regularly to the Mongols, so me and Yuna hide under his cart and sneak into Azamo Bay. We sneak around the base, killing guards until we eventually find Taka and escape the Mongols' base. We meet with Kenji at the crossroads and successfully escape the base. Next, we had to meet Yuna and Taka at the Kamatsu Forge and have to protect the civilians from the Mongols. This mission was pretty repetitive, so we just killed lots of Mongols, but at the end, we get a cutscene with Lord Shimura and Khotun Khan. Khotun Khan says that I have abandoned the samurai code, and he tries to persuade Lord Shimura to join his empire, but Lord Shimura stays strong, and that was the second mission complete. Now for this last mission, I go to the Kamatsu Forge to get the iron hook, which will help me be like Spider-Man and swing from building to building. I hear Ryuzo calling my name, and I ask him what's wrong. Ryuzo says the Mongols have captured the Straw Hats, and they were the people we needed to help us save Lord Shimura. Ryuzo says that they are being held at Fort Yatate, so we ventured out to go save them. We arrive, and I say that I will go over the wall and free his men, because I have the iron hook to help me. I start swinging across, getting closer to saving the Straw Hats. I arrive, and this is where it got tricky. So I'm not really a stealth guy, and you can remember from the first video I made of this series. This was a challenge, so I had to lock in, but I managed to save the Straw Hats. But Ryuzo was told that the Straw Hats said that they were fed, not hurt, but we couldn't focus on that right now, because now it's the part we've all been waiting for.
Alone at the edge of a universe, humming a tune. For merely dreaming we were snow.
We go to the Kamatsu Forge and upgrade our weapons before asking Yuna if she will help me in saving Lord Shimura. She says she will help us, as we saved her brother Taka. So now we begin, planning our attack on Castle Canada. We fast forward to Castle Canada, and everyone's here, but wait, where's Ryuzo? Yuna asks me if we should wait, but I say we must go now. I talk with the allies we made along the way, like Lady Masako, Sensei Ishikawa, and Kenji. I gather them all in and tell them that I will infiltrate the castle with my grappling hook and silence the alarm, then they can breach the front gate. Now we go. I grapple to the castle and stealthily take down all the Mongols and silence the alarm. I tell Sensei and Kenji to secure the front gate while Yuna clears the path along the cliff, and I tell Lady Masako to come with me. We advance to the upper courtyard and kill the Mongols before telling Lady Masako to arm the Huacha while I go to meet Yuna at the bridge. I tell her to wait while I infiltrate the castle. Now, this is the part I struggled on. I didn't know if I was underprepared for this mission, and now I clearly know I am, so this part took a while. I kept on trying to take them all at once, but it didn't work, so I had to do what I hated the most, which was stealth. But it worked, and I advanced to the main courtyard. What the heck?
Ryuzo.
The Khan put a bounty on the ghost. Anyone can claim it.
Oh, nah.
You wouldn't.
My men are starving, Jin.
Help me save my uncle, and he will reward your men. He will make you samurai.
Then he'll send us to die. Just like he did at Komoda Beach.
Ryuzo.
He's your family, Jin. I need to protect mine.
Oh no. Oh. Why? Now, this section is where my sanity slowly depleted until there was nothing else. I thought this was going to be the Kada fight, where I spend 30 minutes on it, and then download all the moves, and I defeat him. No! This was something else. 3 hours of footage I have of me fighting this imbecile, this coward, all 2 days apart. I spent 2 days trying to fight this guy. Now, just let me show you my reactions when fighting this guy. Note, they got progressively worse. No. No.
There was no...
No!
There was...
No! No. No, I knew I shouldn't have. No! It's always out.
There was no...
No! Oh my god!
I had to feed my men.
I just. Ah!
There was...
It got to the point where I wasn't even reacting. And you know that's bad. I got him so close to killing him so many times. And when I finally beat him, just here my reaction. Yes!
It's not too
Kill him.
late.
Okay, no, it's too late. Kill this guy.
Help me save our home.
No. Kill this guy.
It belongs to them now.
Ryuzo. He's here!
The samurai is here!
Yeah, I need to get out. Just let me finish this. We go to the top of the castle and finally save Lord Shimura. And that was the finale of Act 1 complete. Now I know what you're thinking. Why did part 3 take so long to come out? To be honest with you, I don't know. My upload schedule is really bad, alright? I know. But part 4, I don't know. You know, we'll probably get part 4 eventually in like 2027. But this video like took the span of like from June. So what? June, July, August, September, October. It took me 5 months to get this out, when part 1 and part 2 took me like, I don't know, 2 weeks. But yeah, I don't know what happened, but you know, maybe we'll get a part 4 by Christmas, maybe. No, I'm not guaranteeing anything. But I hope you guys like this video. I don't know if this is the best one of the 3, you know. It might be. It's your opinion, but I really like the montage I did of the alone at the end. I don't know. But like, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And to all my loyal supporters, my day ones, thank you. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.